If you do any kind of service like pool service, gardening, general contracting, or plumbing, one of the big things you have to invest in is your vehicle. I drive a 2005 Nissan Frontier. I have close to 200,000 miles on it. The truck is almost 12 years old. And the IRS will allow you to take one or two deductions for your vehicle, either the mileage or the maintenance and cost of the vehicle. For me, the mileage is a better deduction since I drive about 18,000 miles a year. And I've heard some people say that since you can deduct the expense of the vehicle, and if you have car payments, you're actually driving it for free with the IRS write-off, but they leave off the fact that you're going to lose the great mileage deduction on your taxes. And there are some other things to consider also in the value of the truck. In California, the insurance rate is based on the truck's value. Also, the registration is based on the truck's value. So I figure on average, I spend about $1,500 a year on maintenance costs for my truck. I just got new tires put on my truck for $700. So my suggestion for a service truck is to buy a good used truck. So I figure I saved at least $50,000 by driving my truck for the last 12 years without buying a new one. And if I were to add in the IRS mileage deduction off my gross income over the last 12 years, I saved over $150,000 by driving my truck for the last 12 years without buying a new one. When you purchase your service truck, you want to pay cash for it. You also want to get a vehicle that's reliable and looks good. And since most of the depreciation in a new vehicle happens in the first 1 or 2 years, the sweet spot to buy a used vehicle is a 2 to 3 year old vehicle. One of the drawbacks of having an older vehicle is that it may break down on you. My truck was once out for a week where I had some engine work done. I just simply rented a truck for $50 a day. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's a lot cheaper than making monthly car payments. As long as you service and maintain your truck, you can drive it for many years. And I've had a lot of service done to my truck over the years, including batteries. I've also had the timing chain, a couple of starters and alternators. Just about everything you could think of I've had replaced in this truck. And to maximize your investment and savings, you want to drive your service truck as long as you can. I plan on putting a new engine in my truck and getting another 5 or 8 years out of it. And so any way you look at it, getting a new service truck is going to be more expensive than buying a used one. You'll be making payments to the bank. You're also going to be paying higher insurance and registration rates, and the car will lose half its value in the first 2 years. So my advice to you is not to buy a new truck since the depreciation is so high in the first 2 years, but to buy a good used truck and to drive it as long as you can.